Welcome everyone to Planet of NY Sports. Here we talk Yankees, Mets, Giants, Jets, and a little bit of the Knicks and Nets. So, Carlos Rodon is officially a New York Yankee. They came to an agreement literally like 20 minutes ago. 6 years, 162 million. Alex, give me your instant reaction on this deal.
Well, I mean, I was just, I just finished playing some COD, and I looked at my phone. First post I see, John Heyman rode on to Yankees. So, I was a little wary. And then, I scrolled on the rest of Twitter and, I saw the reactions. So I was pretty happy. It's nice to have another solid lefty starter in our rotation, not have to leave it all up to Nestor. And I feel like we'll definitely have a better rotation with this addition.
Yeah, for sure. So we do have a Met fan on here, Rodrick. So do you just want to, give us, a little bit of your reaction?
This is like really just breaking me for me. I learned about this like 5 minutes ago, but it's good for them, I suppose. Obviously, it can't hurt unless he sucks. But good addition. Again, another lefty. Now they have a three-headed monster of Cole, Cortez, and Rodon, and I think in a playoff series, that's a pretty good rotation. So, good job, Cashman. Good job.
Yeah, Cashman. I know I've been the biggest critic of Cashman, but I got to give him and Hal props. I didn't think I would be saying this, but hey, they went out there. I didn't think they would do it because apparently they were far apart on a deal and stuff. Like as of 2 days ago, it was looking like, oh, maybe like the Yankees, because apparently the Yankees were at 5 years. And then Rodon, he wanted six with like, a seventh-year option. I don't know where he was getting that from, but he's a Boris client, so of course they're gonna try to get every dollar they can. So let's just get some contract details in here. So his deal comes with no opt-outs and a no trade clause. I mean, everyone's getting one this offseason. This isn't really a surprise. I don't see us trading him anyway, so we're trying to win. It's nice to see the Yankees actually, as of right now, I'm pretty sure they're over the luxury tax. Now, is it going to stay that way? I mean, we can trade Josh Donaldson, Andor, Aaron Hicks. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully, we trade both of them. I don't know if that's going to happen, though, because apparently Cashman, likes to keep Josh Donaldson around. So, all right. So we just have like some stats here with Carlos Rodon. So, all right, his MLB rank since 2021. ERA, fourth, first and fifth, K percentage first, and then second and third in that respectively. So, this is big. This is really, really big. I know there's definitely some injury concerns. He's only really had like two like healthy years, but still, you finally have like that co-ace type of pitcher. Like, there's going to be some Yankee fans that are going to be like, nasty Nestor. Yeah. No, let's be real here. He's not. And, going into the postseason, this definitely helps. Now, the Yankees, they're not done. You need another outfielder. And I would say you definitely significantly improved. But right now, it's looking pretty good. So, Alex, do you have like any stats or anything you'd like to bring up?
Well, I would like to go off on what you said about the outfielder. I feel like we definitely need to pick up another outfielder because we have Bader, we have Judge now, but I don't really trust Hicks in the outfield, and I feel like Cabrera, he could probably be used in the outfield, but I feel like he's more of a utility guy. So I feel like with the signing of Senga at the Red Sox, it already ruled him out, even if we wanted him. So definitely somebody will need his Benintendi, and we'll also definitely need another bullpen arm to improve on that too.
Yeah, exactly. Like Benintendi, I don't know if Benintendi wants to really come back to New York, to be honest. Like, I don't know. The thing is, he wants 5 years. The Yankees are only willing to do 3, but with a higher AAV. So we'll see what they do. Now, apparently, there's also a player that Rodrick's pretty familiar with, and that's Michael Conforto. I don't really want Michael Conforto because apparently he wants multiple years. And I don't know if I'd be willing to give multiple years to a guy that, is going to get a prove-it deal. I just can't do that. Alex, how would you feel if the Yankees got Michael Conforto?
Yeah, I wouldn't really feel too confident in that. Like you said, I would really want to give him multiple years. Even though you're unsure if Benintendi wants to be, even though my bad, even though you're unsure if Benintendi wants to be a Yankee or not, I feel like they should probably go out and try, at least somewhat compromise with him or try and make him, I guess, supplement to his contract because he's definitely someone that will need. And in the time that he was playing, he was definitely doing well. So I feel like it's someone that we can trust in the outfield.
Yeah, exactly. And like Conforto, we don't know what we're getting, but it would be a typical Yankee move if we did sign Michael Conforto. Like with Brian Cashman, these reclamation projects and stuff, it just wouldn't surprise us in the slightest if he does do this. But he wants multiple years, so hopefully that puts the Yankees out of it. So, Rodrick, how would you feel about the Yankees possibly getting Michael Conforto?
I would hate it. I would hate everything about it. Every year, every day, every cent, every nickel, every dime. I would hate every second of it. Conforto, he's a great. How do I put this? He's very streaky. Watching him for pretty much all my life, he is very streaky. He'll have streaks where he's just hitting like crazy, giving you a plus arm, plus glove, top tier, just everything you can want. But other times he's just not even like remotely close to replacement level. It's just, I would suck to see him go to the Yankees, that's for sure. But I also want to see him succeed. So like, if he goes to the Yankees, obviously it's a lefty bat, lefty swing, Yankee Stadium, the porch, short porch. I mean, it'd be good for them, but like, I really just hope it doesn't happen, just because like I'm attached to Conforto, but it would help the Yankees a lot, defensively and offensively, which would be an upgrade no matter where you put them. So,
yeah, for sure. So, but like I said, the thing is, he didn't play last year, and you don't really know what you're getting. So, if it's like a 1 year prove it deal, I don't think any of us mind. But if it's, a 2 year deal or like a 2 year deal, maybe with an option, okay, maybe. But if it's 3 years, if he wants 3 years, no, you just can't do that. You just can't do that. So now just going back onto the Yankees rotation real quick. So it'll be Cole, Rodon, Nasty Nestor, Severino, and Frankie Montas. So that is a nice rotation. If healthy. If healthy. This is a nasty, no pun intended, rotation. It's looking really nice. It's really nice. I would take Nestor as a 3 because he's not a 2. Like, he's a 2, but he's not a high, level. He's not a, Now, you're going up against the Astros and their pitching staff, McCullers, Framber Valdez, Christian Javier, all these guys. This definitely helps if healthy, because there are definitely some injury concerns with Rodon. Nestor, we saw it throughout the year. He was hurt and then got hurt in the postseason apparently too. Frankie Montas. I don't. As a 5th starter, I don't think it'll be that bad. Alex, how are you feeling about Frankie Montas?
I mean, he just needs to get his act together. I mean, we got him off that trade. I was feeling confident originally, and then as soon as he got to his outings, he really showed how he proved his last name basically, Frankie Montas. I feel like if he's healthy, if the whole rotation is healthy, it definitely could be a very good rotation, very deadly rotation. I think somebody that I'm also kind of like concerned about health-wise is probably Severino, because he definitely he's a good starter and we need him, and he has some troubles with staying healthy. I mean, you saw him this year; he was out for some of the year, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there's a lot of injury concerns with the Yankees rotation. Now, we see it here. House Steinbrenner did promise Aaron Judge that they would, do more to improve the team. We talked about this in previous videos. Hal did say, he did tell Judge, we will do everything we can to improve the team. I didn't think they would actually, go ahead and sign Rodon. I thought they would go ahead and, try to sign Cole Hamels out of retirement or something. That would be the typical move. And, Cashman would be like, oh, yeah, maybe he could become, 2009 Cole Hamels. No, but that's not happening. Now, it is definitely.
I think you lagged.
Did my screen just lag?
Yeah, you're back now though.
Okay, I figured it just went out. All right. Anyways, but like I said, Hal Steinbrenner is actually spending, and it's a surprise. But it's nice to see. You have to do this. When you look at Steve Cohen, he's over there spending like a drunken sailor. Rodrick knows. So when you have an owner that's actually spending and stuff, you see it across town, you're just gonna let that happen. You're just gonna let them basically buy almost everyone. And apparently they were in on Carlos Correa too. If the Mets got Carlos Correa, I mean, Hal, what are you doing? Like seriously, what is wrong with you? Like, So this is definitely a good move for the Yankees. We need an outfielder. We really need an outfielder. You improve the rotation. You also still need a bullpen piece. I mean, I don't know who you're going to get through free agency. I don't know if they're going to be really willing to spend on a reliever. Maybe they'll try to trade for, I don't know, Liam Hendricks or something. We'll see what they do. I think definitely now trading Glaber for a reliever is definitely the move you make, because you're going to have Peraza as the starting shortstop, I think, unless they're still in love with IKF. It wouldn't surprise me at this point. But you're going to have Peraza up, and then Volpe is probably going to come up too this year. So second and shortstop, probably already going to be filled, and then you still have DJ, who's going to be back. You got all these infielders. You're going to have to trade Glaber now. His value is high. It just makes perfect sense. So, Alex, how do you feel about possibly trading Glaber?
Yeah, I think that might be the best move. I feel like with, you have DJ coming back, and, you have, including even Oswaldo Cabrera, he's a utility player. He can basically play anywhere in the field. So, so at some point you're going to have to utilize him, whether it's DH, even in the outfield or infield. So I feel like right now, probably trading Glaber would be the best option, because, like you said, you also have Volpe probably coming up this year, most likely. So he's going to play second. Peraza's going to play shortstop. And then, you have like a bunch of options at third, because they want to play Josh Donaldson. They might play IKF occasionally if they don't start him at shortstop. And then, like I said, even Oswaldo Cabrera. So it's like you have a lot of options to choose from. So I think trading Glaber would probably like lessen the choices that you would have to make.
Yeah, for sure. So the Yankees, I'm not going to get into it with the, signing minor leaguers over the week, because that's what we were doing. And it seemed like, okay, this is what the Yankees are going to do. Meanwhile, you got the Mets over there spending on, a bunch of dudes. But then we're over here signing minor league guys. And I'm like, okay, is this what we're seriously doing again? Is this how we're improving the team? But the Yankees, they just, they said, you know what? Fine. We'll give you that 6-year Rodon. It comes with a lot of risk, definitely. But, for those first 3 years, if you can get a World Series out of it for a team that hasn't won one since 2009, I know it's not as bad as 1986, Rodrick, but, like I said, it's definitely, it's okay. If you can get a World Series out of this signing, a lot of people were comparing it originally to CC Sabathia and stuff in that 2009 year when the Yankees just kind of went all out and spent. So, I mean, if we go ahead and maybe trade for, let's say, a Brian Reynolds, I know Rodrick probably wants him on the Mets, right? Right, Rodrick? You want Brian Reynolds?
Not really, but continue.
Oh, okay. We'll take him.
We'll take him. We'll take
him. I mean, if you're satisfied with your team, who, I'd even argue you guys are about the same, to be honest. You lost pieces and still resign. All right. That's my hot take. I think the Mets aren't as improved, from like when you look at their team last year, it's about the same. It's about the same. I mean, they got Verlander. Look, listen, they got Verlander and stuff. Okay. But, you still lost DeGrom. You re-signed Nimmo. The Mets, they still need another big bat. They still do. And you know it. Yes, you do. You need another bat. You can say all you want about Mark Canha or whatever, but you need another big bat. All right? Anyways, going back on to the more relevant and just better New York sports team in the Yankees. So basically, Hal Steinbrenner finally grew a pair. Brian I don't know if it was either Steinbrenner or Cashman, because Cashman didn't even really want to give Judge that deal, and Hal had to step in. If Hal had to step in for this too, I don't really know what Cashman is doing, but I'm not going to defend either of the guys. I'll give both of them their props for now. We'll see what comes out later in the week, and we'll talk about that in our week in review. But I know Rodrick's, feeling a little salty over there, but it's okay. So now, if you can all just do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully the Yankees go ahead and either sign Andrew Benintendi, trade for Brian Reynolds, even though you'd have to give up a lot. I don't know if I'd be really willing to do that. Conforto, I don't really care about Michael Conforto. I know Rodrick does, but I just don't. But hopefully the Yankees do improve the outfield. You get another outfielder in, maybe another bullpen piece. And I would say this is a good offseason for the Yankees. This is a good offseason. When you look back at last year's offseason, it was not good. It wasn't. We traded for Josh Donaldson and IKF. That was our big move. And we did hear from Michael Kay. Apparently, the Yankees still, they had a bigger move, that they were trying to do than Rodon. And we don't know what that is because they just went ahead and signed Rodon. So I don't know what that big move was. Alex, do you want to maybe take a guess on what that big move was?
I mean, that was around the time that we were interested in Correa, so I didn't know if it was going to be that or something. But I really don't know who else on the free agent market that would be a big surprise for us signing, unless we trade for someone. I don't know.
Yeah, and there was some rumors about the Yankees kicking the tires of Fernando Tatis. They're not trading him. I don't know who came up with that. That was probably John Heyman and his stupid source. It wouldn't surprise me. But like I said, the Yankees, you get an outfielder, you get a bullpen piece. This is a good offseason. And I would say, would it be better than the Mets offseason? No. Well, we don't know yet, because spending like a drunken sailor isn't, that's not always the way to go, Rodrick. We know from, experience. We know. It's okay. Like I said, you're always going to be little brother. Now, anyways, if you can all just do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next